San Marcos Cougars. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Diego Perez.
And my name is Matt Musoni. We welcome in San Francisco State here, who is 7-2 overall, and San Marcos, who is 6-3 on the season. Should be a very interesting matchup we have going on tonight.
Absolutely. We got the San Francisco State Gators coming off 6 straight wins, looking to make it their 7th straight to open up the CCA play. We're looking for big games from seniors Bailey Johnson and also from sophomore Peyton Jensen, who have been having a great start to their season.
Most definitely. Peyton Jensen, she's a player to watch out today. She's leading the team in assists, so she's definitely going to be a crucial role for the game.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see what San Marcos is bringing to the table. They're coming off a win, looking to continue their momentum and start off their season with a conference win.
Most definitely, most definitely. As we go through the introductions here, Don Nasser Plaza introducing both the Gators and the Cougars here at 7 p.m. Beautiful day outside in San Francisco. Getting everybody situated away. San Francisco State ranks 3rd in the North Division.
Yep, and we are 5-0 at home this year. And we are looking to continue that good home streak, making it a 7th straight win overall and 6 straight at home. SFSU is first in conference with serve aces, averaging 2.44 per set. And the serve ace leader for our team is
Hold
on one second. Drew Morris is our kills leader with 98 on the season. She was just announced, and she has 111 points scored.
Coming off a win versus Holy Names on Tuesday, Trinity Barr, Jessica Haney, Bailey Johnson, they each led the team with 8 kills each. Libero Taylor Johnson had a team high and a season high, 18 digs on the season, bringing her total up to 139.
What SFSU Gators is looking to work on is their blocks. We could really step up the defense, ranking last in blocks average. So look for that front end to really strengthen up and get some hands up over the net.
We got some high fives, handshakes going. Teams are getting set. We'll be right back to you with some live coverage of this game. Thank you very much.
All right, and both teams are taking the court, looking to get the first serve going. We got some great excitement forward in the future for you guys. First ball should be coming into play in any moment. Coach Matt Hoffman is in his 4th season for San Francisco State, looking to make his 2nd postseason run. San Francisco State made their first postseason appearance last year since 2014, and they made a good run.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, versus the Cougars here at Don Nasser Plaza.
All right, Jessica Haney is getting her approach for a good jump serve.
Just push it a little bit wide, Diego. Just push it wide.
Side out, it will be San Marcos ball. Service error on Jessica Haney.
Olivia Aguilera leads the Cougars with 87 kills on the season.
Good bump. Nice set by Elise Wheaton. And the send back by Brenda Dowdy. And a kill by Trinity Barr, freshman out of Pioneer High School.
She's been a big impact so far.
All right, so we got Taylor Garcia on the service, working on her approach. Good bump by Grecia Cordero Barr. And off of the top bar.
Just an unfortunate play. So here at Don Nasser Plaza in the Gator gym, we have some catwalks that'll lay above the court of play. If the ball tends to go off that catwalk, it is still in play. So we might see that a couple more times tonight.
All right, so we just had a serve, nice jump serve by Maddie Newcomb, who leads the Cougars in aces. Followed by a bump. Good set by Elise Wheaton with a kill by number 12, Casey Doring.
And Diego, that's something we talked about in pregame. San Francisco Gators definitely need to work on that defensive play.
All right, now here comes another serve from Maddie Newcomb. And a good bump from Drew Morris, and a kill again by Trinity Barr. She has had a good start. And now we have a substitution. Number 13 coming in. Jade Gillespie subbing out Trinity Barr.
Yeah,
Number
Jade
6.
Gillespie played in 23 games, only missing 3 games in 2018.
All right, and the serve from Jade Gillespie. And a set by Elise Sweeten and for the Cougars. And it is...
Excellent awareness there by the Gators.
Set was out of bounds by Elise Wheaton. Gator ball. Jade Gillespie with the serve. Bumped back by number 3.
Free ball over.
And good defense by the Cougars. Elise Wheaton with another good set. And the kill by Emily Vanderweide, who had the lead, who led San Marcos in kills in their last game versus Biola.
Peta Jensen was just on the block. That ball just tipped off her, and unfortunately the outside hitter couldn't get a hand on it. Side out San Marcos. Let's see what they can do here with the ball.
All right. Number 10, Madison Turner getting ready for the serve. All right. And now the score is 5-3 Cougars, with San Marcos scoring on a serve ace by Madison Turner.
Looking for a big side out here for the Gators before San Marcos gets on a roll.
Good bump by number 13, Jade Gillespie, and the kill.
That's exactly what we were looking
by
for,
number
Diego.
1, Drew Morris.
Exactly what we were
bringing
looking
the score
for.
to 4-5 Cougars. Drew Morris is getting ready for the serve. Looking to tie it up. Good set and kill. Number 12, Casey Deering with the kill,
Yeah,
bringing the score to 6-4.
She reigns all the way from Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, California.
All right, we got a good volley here. Good bump by number 13, Grecia Cordero Barr, and the kill.
Yeah, that whole offensive sequence is just a whole mess. It would have been impressive if she got the ball back over the net.
I agree, Matt. We got a good pace of play. Once again, the score is 5-6 Cougars. We got number 2 getting ready for the serve, Sophie Anderson, 5'11" sophomore out of LaSalle High School. And a side out for San Marcos. It'll be Gators ball. The score is now tied 6-6. Sophie Anderson coming for her second serve. Good bump by number 3, Olive Aguilar. And a kill by number 9, Jessica Haney.
Yeah, San Francisco's definitely chosen to go on a run here. Now taking the score 7-6. Very impressive.
Yeah, way to taper off that momentum that San Marcos is building up in the early stages of the game. Number 2 with a good serve again. Good bump by number 13, Jade Gillespie. And a side out for the Gators. San Marcos ball. Number 13 getting ready for her approach. That is Grecia Cordero Barr. Good jump serve by Cordero Barr. Good bump. Jensen with the set. Good defense by the Gators. We got another good set by Jensen. Float over by number 1, Drew Morris.
Touch the net.
And a net fault for San Marcos. It'll be Gators ball. Score 8-7 Gators. Peyton Jensen is approaching to serve. Number 35 out of Village Christian High School.
Yeah, sophomore, played a lot in her freshman year. She only missed 1 game in the 2018 season. Even with all that playing time, she was managed to lead the team with 892 assists and an excellent ace right there by Peyton Jensen.
Peyton Jensen with the ace, getting ready for her second serve. Looking to keep the momentum on her side of the court. 8-7 Gators. All right, and another ace. Fantastic.
Yeah, San Francisco, we've been very good with our aces. We averaged 2.44 per set. Highest in the CCAA Northern Division and the whole total conference as well.
Peyton Jensen getting ready for her third straight serve. Good bump by number 3, Olive Aguilar. And good defense by San Francisco State with the block. And it is a side out by number 3, Olive Aguilar, giving the lead to the Gators 11-7.
An impressive 5-0 run right here.
Once again, Peyton Jensen approaching for the serve. Good bump by number 11, Maddie Newcomb. And an out for San Marcos. 12-7, Gators.
Timeout, Cougars. We have an excellent play right here. We're on a 6-0 roll by the San Francisco Gators. Impressive play to start out the game, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I can't believe how quickly they turned the game around. It seemed like San Marcos was building up some momentum, and the Gators just completely stifled any movement they were getting going. Once Peyton Jensen went up to those serves and just started knocking them down, the whole team just kind of really built off that momentum, and it was kind of contagious. You could really see the communication linking in and really getting into that form of those last 6 wins that we saw.
Most definitely, and they've been feeding their outside hitter Jessica Haney so far. She has a lot of kills so far in this game.
And we can't stress enough how important this game is. It is the season opener, or conference opener, for both of these teams. So they really want to get started with a good win to set the tone for the rest of the conference matchups that they have moving forward. Timeout is coming to a close here. Like Matt told us earlier, San Francisco State is coming off a 5-0 run, so they're looking to keep that momentum. Still serving is Peyton Jensen. (12-7) Gators.
Just like that, momentum can be slowed down with a timeout. We basically iced the server right there.
Yep, service error for Peyton Jensen. And we got a substitution. We have Micah Aber leaving the game. Coming in, we have number 10, Madison Turner. Excuse me, number 16, Kiora Ridgway, came in to replace. All right, and we have number 9, Jessica Haney on the serve. And a great kill, but a good dig by number 8, Emily Vanderweide.
Libero's playing nice, very nice.
And an out on the kill by Jessica Haney, but it was a great attempt. Great velocity behind the ball, and a substitution. Jessica Haney comes out, being replaced by Brenna Dougherty, the junior out of Dana Hills High School. Olivia Aguilar up to serve for San Marcos. Good set by Peyton Jensen, but the kill was out of bounds by number 6, Trinity Barr. Olivia Aguilar with her second serve. Score is 10-13, Gators lead. All right, and it was an error by number 7, Brenna Dougherty, which will make the score 13-11. Cougars are gaining some momentum right now.
Diego, that almost seemed more like a mental error than a real error. She just didn't get her hands right, and just a terrible pass.
Definitely. We'll see what Olivia Aguilar does here on her third serve. Good bump there and set by Jensen. Good dig. Oh, wow, what a play by San Marcos. Jensen again with a good set. Oh, and a block, but it's out of bounds. Number 1 with the kill, Drew Morris, bringing the score to 11-14 Gators. Substitution, number 26, Marlena Billings, is replaced by number 10, Bailey Johnson.
And if I have that right, Diego, that puts Drew Morris at over 100 kills this season. Impressive to start with only 7 games gone.
And good defensive front by San Francisco State. Once again, good block by... All right, and then we got number 5, Taylor Garcia with a good set. Number
Excellent.
7 with the bump, Brenna Dougherty. And a score for San Marcos.
And poor communication on that one. 2 players just in the same vicinity. You got to call it. Got to call it.
Spacing so important. Coach Matt Hoffman out here trying to get some more out of his team with the Cougars approaching the tie. Number 1, Drew Morris with a good bump and a great kill by number 6, Trinity Barr, bringing the score to 12-15 Gators.
And that's that true freshman, as mentioned earlier. A big impact so far in tonight's match.
And Trinity Barr gets replaced by Jade Gillespie, number 13, who approaches to serve. Gators trying to regain some momentum. San Marcos putting up a great fight. Good hit by number 8, Emily Vanderweide, and good try by San Francisco defense, but it will go as a score for the Cougars, bringing the score to 13-15 Gators. Double substitution, number 10 comes in, Madison Turner, as well as number 5, Micah Aber. Number 10, Madison Turner with the serve.
Nice
Bumped back by number 5, Taylor Garcia. Good block by SFSU. Float. Good defense. Wow, what a play by the Gators. Good assist by number 10, Madison Turner, to give the Cougars just a 1-point deficit to the Gators. They are really making a comeback.
Yeah, and on a nice run here. Hopefully the Gators can side out, get the ball back.
Madison Turner with another serve. Set by Taylor Jensen. Good kill, but a nice dig by number 13, Grecia Cordero Barr. Another set by Taylor Jensen. Wow, what a dig by Cordero Barr. And number 5 again. Oh, and SFSU could not send it back. It is all tied up here at Don Nasser Plaza. What a fantastic first set we have for you guys. And we will continue on with the coverage. I can't believe the intensity we are seeing. We can definitely see that it is the conference opener. Both of these teams are coming out just 110%.
Yeah, San Marcos Libero, those 2 last digs were impressive. She definitely saved that offensive possession. She actually leads the team. I know she's a libero, but she leads the team with 138 digs on the season. Definitely a player to look for.
And that is Grecia Cordero Barr. She is most definitely a difference maker, like you said. Got to look out for her to see what she does for the rest of the game and how she can impact the outcome. Like I said, it is tied 15-15 overall, and I am excited to see what the outcome is of the first set. It will definitely set the tone and give the momentum to either one of these teams moving forward to the next 2.
Yeah, really hoping to see if they can feed Drew Morris here a little bit more. She's been impressive, up over 100 kills on this season. Wondering if she'll be more of a factor tonight. Let's get it going.
I'm also waiting to see if we can get more out of Bailey Johnson, the senior who's really had fantastic showings in the first 6 games. Keep an eye on her, number 10. I'm sure she's going to be looking to get some more offense going. Number 10, Madison Turner, getting ready to serve for the Cougars. And here we go. Good bump by number 5, Taylor Garcia.
Yeah, a double right there by Peyton Jensen.
All right, another serve for Madison Turner after the error by Jensen. Good bump by number 13, Jade Gillespie, set by Jensen. And a great block by number 5, Micah Aber for the Cougars, giving them a 2-point lead over the Gators now coming into the final stages of the first set.
And San Marcos is on an impressive run here, impressive run. Side out Gators, we need a big play.
All right, another serve for Madison Turner. Big kill for number 1, Drew Morris, but a great dig by libero Cordero Barr. Wow, good defense by SFSU.
3 ball over.
And what a kill by number 12, Casey Deering. And we are really getting some excitement out of the San Marcos bench. They can feel the momentum getting on their side. It is 18-15 Cougars. They are looking to steal this first set.
Yeah, it's on a 6-0 run right here. That bench is rowdy as well. You can hear them all the way over here.
Madison Turner, 3rd straight serve. Free ball over, and a great block by number 12, Casey Deering. Again, she is really making a difference on that front line for the Cougars.
Well, Taylor Garcia, a little bit, if those passes are a little bit better, we might really see a little bit better offense.
And it is a score ace for Madison Turner on the serve, bringing it to 20-15 Cougars. We really got to see if Coach Hoffman's going to call a timeout or do something to get the momentum back on his team's side. Free ball over. Cordero Barr with the bump. Good dig by Cordero Barr again. Jensen with the set. Good defense by San Marcos. Free ball over. Jensen another set. Good block by San Marcos. They're trying to keep it alive. Madison Turner with the set. Faith Rascone-Ryan trying to send it over. Oh, it's off Madison Turner, off her shoulder. And good set by Taylor Garcia.
Sheesh, what a
volley
set.
right here, my gosh. Yeah, we're still going. Cordero Barr with the bump. Gators looking to send it back. Jensen with the set. Good defense.
Let's go.
Wow, what a score by the Gators. Finally getting a score on their side. Hopefully reclaiming some momentum. We got a substitution. Number 9, Jessica Haney coming in for number 7, Brenna Dougherty. And it will be number 1, Drew Morris up to serve.
And that was an excellent momentum-gaining side out by the Gators right there. Hopefully we can keep this service going.
Madison Turner with the set. Great defense, but it was out of bounds. Side out, San Marcos ball. 21-16 Cougars. Number 8, Emily Vanderwide approaching to serve for San Marcos. Looking to close out the first set. Good bump by number 1, Drew Morris. Good float by the senior Bailey Johnson. And a score for the Gators, bringing it to 17-21 Cougars.
Yeah, Sophie Turner checks in. She went on a run earlier with a couple her services. We lead the team in service aces. Let's see if we can get a nice run going, tie this game up, maybe go to extras in this set.
Sophie Anderson with the approach, sends it over. Set for Madison Turner, and it is off the tape with another score for the Gators, bringing it to 18-21 Cougars. Another substitution. Number 14, Mackenzie Jennings checking in for number 3, Olive Aguilar.
Gators on a nice 3-0 run here as well.
Sophie Anderson looking to keep momentum on the Gator side. Another approach for the serve. And it is off the tape, giving the momentum back to San Marcos, making the score 22-18 Cougars. Substitution.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate service error by Sophie Anderson. She leaves the team with the second in the team with the 93% in service.
Grecia Cordero Barr with the serve. Sophie Anderson with the set. Good float by Jessica Haney. And good defense by SFSU. Good dig. Wow, what a play.
Right inside the antenna.
All right, and we got a good approach and a kill by Jessica Haney, but it's blocked over. Oh, and a score for San Marcos, bringing it to 23-18 Cougars. The intensity is just building here inside Don Nassar Plaza. You can really feel it. We'll see if the Gators can pull out this first set. They really need something to get going for them.
Looking for a side out here, Diego. Oh man, and just a mental error there. Just an easy mental error. That's the stuff that's been costing this set. It's really costing probably about 5 or 6 points.
All right, and a real factor for this game has been the libero, number 13, who just did another service, Grecia Cordero Barr. Haney with the kill. Cordero Barr, beautiful dig. Jensen with the set for the Gators. Kill for Haney, but it's blocked. Good bump by Drew Morris. Another kill for Haney. Good defense. San Marcos is really being pesky on the front line. Number 5 with the kill. Wow,
nice dig by the libero.
Good dig for San Marcos. And a score for the Cougars, bringing the first set to an end, 25-18 Cougars. The Gators go down 0-1 after building up a lot of momentum in the middle of that first set. The Cougars really rallied back and used the mistakes from the Gators more than anything to really capitalize and get that first win. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely some room for improvement on the defensive side and the mental error side. But what I like to see at the end of that set was they were really feeding Haney right there. And I think, like I said earlier, she's going to be a big factor. If they can continue to feed her, she had 3 straight excellent hits. The outside and liberos had some defense, trouble playing defense on the ball. I really want to see more of her this game.
I agree. Marlena Billings has done a great job for SFSU on the front line, trying to get up and get some blocks, which we said was going to be an area of emphasis for them. coming into this game. But in addition, the libero for San Marcos, Grecia Cordero Barr, has just been on every play, it seems like, with digs and with sets. She seems like she's doing it all out there. We're going to see what Coach Hoffman tells his team to try to put her impact to a halt. We're 2 minutes away from the second set. The Gators lost the first set to the Cougars, bringing it to 0-1, coming into set number 2. Really exciting matchup. Like we said earlier, it is the conference opener for both teams, so the intensity is all there.
Yeah, I'm still taken away by those couple defensive plays Gracia Cordero Barr had. They were 2 nice diving passes, almost a pancake right there. She leads the San Marcos Cougars in defensive digs with 5.27 per set. Pretty sure she had more than 5.27 that set.
I agree with you. And on the Gators side, I saw some big plays from Drew Morris and from Peyton Jensen on the offensive side, just trying to get things going, really getting some good bumps, good digs, and of course, you can't expect anything less from Peyton Jensen than some great sets. She had one fault in the game that cost the turnover, but overall her play has been on par with what we've seen in the last 6 games. A lot of assists, setting her teammates up. We're going to see if she could turn it up a notch to get, hopefully, steal the second set and tie it up at 1-1. Trinity Barr starting her 9th game, and she's had an early impact on this game with some really aggressive kills. We're going to also see if the Gators could get her going and really get her scoring to try to get the second set.
Yeah. Impressed to see if the Gators come out with all the momentum on their side. They definitely, I believe San Marcos will start out with the ball, but they definitely want to side out, get the ball right back, and definitely get all the momentum they can, because San Marcos has been proven to be a force.
During that very long volley we had in the first set, Jessica Haney had about 3 or 4 kills just in the only set. She was the 2018 All-CAA second team, so we'll really look for her to make an impact coming into the second and third set. She starts out on the bench for the Gators. Hey, how do you think we're doing? You want anything different from me or anything? Okay, I got I don't know if that mute button works, but
Gym's starting to pack up here tonight a little bit at Don Nasser Plaza. Students are showing out on a Friday night before a little fun gets happening.
All right, and getting ready to approach for the serve is Elise Wheaton, the senior out of Mater Dei High School. Good set by Taylor Jensen, and the kill by Trinity Barr gives early momentum to the Gators, bringing the score to 1-0.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for right there. Side out on the first possession, get the ball. Let's get the libero serving. Let's get it going, Gators.
All right, Taylor Garcia getting ready for her approach, the junior out of Notre Dame Dinamere High School. Overhead set by Elise Wheaton. Good bump. Another set by Elise Wheaton. And the kill by number 11, Maddie Newcomb, gives the score to the Cougars, tying it up at 1-1. Approaching for the serve for the Cougars is number 3, Olive Aguilar. Good bump by Drew Morris, and the kill by number 10, Bailey Johnson. There's the senior getting going, bringing the score to 2-1 Gators.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's right there is why Peyton Jensen ranked 3rd in CIA last year in sets to 10.49. That was a perfect set to the middle blocker.
And you see Matt Hoffman out here talking to Bailey and Taylor and Peyton Jensen, trying to get them some communication, keep that momentum going. That was a great attack from them. All right, and Brenna Dougherty on the serve. Alice Wheaton with the overhead set for the Cougars, but it was a fault on an error on Elise Wheaton on the set, giving the score to the Gators.
Brenna Dougherty has 15 services on the season.
Good defense by the Gators. Another set by Peyton Jensen. Good bump by number 2, Sophie Anderson. And the float by Anderson. Good bump by Cordero Barr. Also bumped by Brenna Dougherty for the Gators. Wow, great defense by the Cougars. Elise Wheaton with the set.
Nice dig by Taylor Garcia there.
Beautiful dig by Garcia. And the float by Bailey Johnson gives the Gators score, bringing it to 4-1 Gators.
Taylor Garcia, this is her first season with the Gators. She played last year at across the Bay rival Notre Dame Dayton Moore.
And Brenna Dougherty approaching for her second serve. And an out-of-bounds dig for San Marcos gives another score to the Gators, bringing it to 1-5. Gators lead. Brenna Dougherty's getting some momentum at the line, coming into her third straight service. Good dig by Cordero Barr. Good defense by the Gators. Bump by Bailey Johnson. And beautiful free ball over by Drew Morris gives the Gators another score, bringing our score to 1-6 Gators. Cougar timeout.
Yeah, beautiful way to start this second half, Diego. They came out firing. They came out feeding the setters, feeding the outside, not giving up on the plays. Taylor Garcia with a couple nice plays on the back end. Very impressive start to start second half.
It'll be interesting to see how the Gators respond to this start. They had a similar start to the first set and really lost the momentum towards the middle and the end, and like we saw, gave up the first set to the Cougars. So we'll look if they could keep up this momentum that they built up in the beginning throughout the second set to try to even it up 1-1. We're seeing some real aggressiveness out of the senior Bailey Johnson and some great sets by Peyton Jensen, but it was all really started by the serves, and the serves were coming from number 7, Brenna Dougherty. She had 3 straight, all leading to scores for the Gators, bringing us this 1-6 lead.
And serving's been a strong suit of the Gators. You'd love to see them keep the ball. Like I said, we lead it with 2.44 service aces per set, excuse me. So this is exactly where we feel comfortable, serving the ball to our opponent.
All right, and here comes Brenna Dougherty looking for her 4th service. And it is out of bounds.
I want to apologize for that one. I might have jinxed it. I apologize there, Diego.
No worries. It's the old broadcast jinx. We all know about it. Number 11 for the Cougars coming up to serve, Maddie Newcomb. She leads their team in aces. And there was one for you. I guess I jinxed it.
Yeah, right on cue, you jinxed it as well. Maybe we should just stop talking about the aces, you know?
Coming in for her second serve is Maddie Newcomb, looking to increase that ace total on the season. Great bump by number 5, Taylor Garcia. Good set by Elise Wheaton, and the kill by number 8, Emily Vanderweide. She is really busy today. She led the Cougars last game in kills in their game versus Biola, which was a win. The score is now 4-6 Gators.
Yeah, Newcomb threaded the near side lane.
Good bump by Drew Morris. The set by Peyton Jensen, and a fantastic kill by number 1, Drew Morris, bringing the momentum back to the Gators. And we got a substitution, number 9, Jessica Haney, coming in for number 2, Sophie Anderson. Approaching to serve is number 1, Drew Morris.
Yeah, there's Drew Morris, your kill leader on the team.
Great service ace by Drew Morris.
Drew Morris adding to her point total. Before this game started, she had 111 total points on the season. Let's see if she can go for another ace here.
Drew Morris, second straight service. Good bump by Elise Wheaton. Oh, wow, what a bump by Peyton Jensen. Another kill for Haney. Good bump by Cordero Barr. Number 5, Taylor Garcia with the bump. Another kill for Haney, but it's bumped by number 18, Faith Rascone Ryan, excuse me. And a score for the Gators. What a volley. This brings our score to 4-9. Gators lead.
An impressive back row attack from Drew Morris. They're just really going to find any way to get her the ball, any way for her to score.
Drew Morris, another service. And it is off the net, giving the possession to the Cougars. Substitution, Elise Wheaton coming out, and number 10, Madison Turner coming in addition to number 5, Micah Aber.
And it's 5-9, Gators with the lead here. Cougars serving.
Madison Turner approaching for her serve. Good bump by number 7, Brenna Dougherty. And great assist by Peyton Jensen off of the kill by number 9, Jessica Haney.
Yeah, Diego, they've been feeding her. She's had about 5 or 6 swings in the last couple possessions on this side of the ball, including 2 on 1 offensive possession alone.
And Bailey Johnson comes out the game, replaced by Marlena Billings. And a service error by Jade Gillespie will give another score to the Cougars, bringing the score to 6-10 Gators lead. Approaching to serve for the Cougars is number 8, Emily Vanderweide.
Jade Gillespie leads the team in service errors, and it's unfortunate. Side out Gators here, let's go.
And
momentum back to the Gators side.
Correct, Matt, that is right. We are gaining that momentum back after a service error from Vanderweide. Approaching to serve for the Gators is Peyton Jensen. The 5'8" sophomore out of Village Christian High School has made a big difference this game. Good set by Madison Turner, but the kill is out, giving the score to the Gators, bringing it 12-6 with a 6-point lead for SFSU.
Back-to-back swings by the Cougars that have gone out of bounds.
Taylor Jensen approaching for her second serve. Great serve. Good bump by Vanderweide. Free ball over by Micah Aber. And an error by Trinity Barr will give the ball back to the Cougars and bring our score to 7-12. Gracia Cordero Barr to serve for the Cougars.
Yeah, Trinity Barr only has 9 digs on the season. Don't see her much playing much offense or defense. Excuse me.
What a kill, but what a dig! Oh, and a kick into the stands by Cordero Barr.
And that's the funny part about this sport. You can use literally every part of your body to touch the ball. Kick it, head it, bicycle kick, whatever you want to do to get that ball back over the net.
And we'll see Jessica Haney approach for the serve for the Gators. They're doing a great job in this second set. 13-7 lead to the Gators. High bump for San Marcos. Good frontline defense by Marlena Billings and Drew Morris to give another point to the Gators. They're really taking the lead here. 14-7 Gators.
Yeah, I love seeing the momentum on our side. That was a great block by Drew Morris up top.
Jessica Haney again approaching for the serve. Right over the tape. Good set. And a score for the Gators off of a fault by San Marcos will bring us to 15-7 Gators lead. And we are really starting to see some momentum for Jessica Haney at the service strike.
On a 4-0 run here. It's looking really nice for her. Gators doing what they do best, serving.
High bump by number 5, Micah Aber. And a out-of-bounds kill by number 14, Mackenzie Jennings for the Cougars will lead to a timeout and a score of 16-7 Gators lead.
Yeah, the Cougars just haven't been able to find the Gators side of the court. That's 3 balls that have gone out in the last 6 swings by the Gators, by the Cougars, and putting the Gators on a 5-0 run, forcing a timeout by the Cougars.
And we're looking at a crucial point in the game. This is a similar time where the Gators completely fell apart in the last set and gave the momentum back to the Cougars and really lost the set. So we'll really look to see what happens coming out of this timeout. What is Coach Hoffman going to say different to his team this time around to try to keep them in focus and really close out this set and tie it up 1-1?
And this is where the mental focus comes too. You got a nice lead, but you can't sit on it. You got to keep attacking, keep feeding the ball, keep staying up on the block, look for a lot more offense. You don't want them to slow down here.
And we'll look to see some really good serves to continue off the Gator side. It seemed like the ball was on their possession that entire first portion of the second set, with great serves coming from Peyton Jensen and Jessica Haney, who is approaching for her 5th straight service right now.
All right, here we go, Gators. Here we go.
We'll look to see how the Cougars respond to this early deficit. And there is Jessica Haney coming off a 4-0. Good bump by Cordero Barr, followed by Vanderwide. Free ball over by number 11, Maddie Newcomb. Good set by Peyton Jensen, and the kill by number 6, Trinity Barr, will bring the score to 17-7 Gators. What a great play coming out of the timeout.
And future Gators, you can look out for Trinity Barr in the future. She's a true freshman, so she'll be around for at least 3 more years.
Out of bounds by number 11, Maddie Newcomb, will bring it to 18-7 Gators lead. And my gosh, we are really starting to see a run for number 9, Jessica Haney at the service stripe.
And that was close, Diego. That was really close to being in bounds, but they got lucky there.
All right, and what a float by number 5, Micah Bear, completely caught the Gators off guard, getting a little bit of the momentum back on the Cougars side. The score is 18-8. Gators still lead. Approaching to serve is Elise Wheaton for the Cougars.
And that was a smart offensive play with all the power hits they've been delivering. To float one in there right there really messed with the Gators a little bit.
Substitution for the Gators, number 9, Jessica Haney exits. Number 2, Sophie Anderson replaces. Good bump by number 1, Drew Morris, and a float by number 26, Marlena Billings, will give the score to the Gators. 19-8, looking to close out this second set and give us a tied score of 1-1 on the evening.
Yeah, that ball was set just a little bit behind, but even if you get the fingertips on it, you can place that ball perfectly.
Libero number 5, Taylor Garcia, to approach for the serve.
Nice jump serve there.
Elise Wheaton with a great set. Good decoy leads to the score for number 11, Maddie Newcomb, to make it 19-9. Gators still lead. Number 18 is going to serve right now. That is Faith Rascone-Ryan.
Really love to see the Gators side back out, get the ball back, go and run, finish the set off here.
Good bump by Drew Morris, right to the set by Taylor Jensen, and what a bump by Cordero Barr. And a good kill by number 8, Vanderwide, will give another score to the Cougars. We'll see how the Gators respond. They're really starting to work the ball around on the Cougars side, and the Gators really need to get back on the scoreboard to finish out this second set.
Back-to-back plays when the Gators were on the block, where the 2 girls just weren't close enough. The ball was able to skip through their hands and land out of bounds. Cougars ball.
Rascone-Ryan coming for her second service. Good bump by number 2, Sophie Anderson. And a great kill by number 10, Bailey Johnson, the senior, bringing it to 20-10 Gators. Looking to close out. Rotation, number 6, Trinity Barr, is replaced by number 7, Brenna Dougherty, who is going to serve, looking to close out the second set.
Bailey Johnson's got one of the highest hitting rates on the team, 31.2%. She has a hammer of an arm dropping the ball down.
What a
nice
bump
dig
by number 5, Taylor Garcia. Good block by Cougars. Taylor Jensen again with the set, and the kill by Drew Morris will bring it to 21-10 Cougars. The SF State crowd has started to get hyped up. They could feel the set coming. They want to get this win and tie it up.
And we're getting loud in the Gator Dome here. It's getting loud. The girls are getting going. 21-10 lead. Let's finish this set out. Here we go, Gators.
Brenna Dougherty with the serve. High bump by Cordero Barr for the Cougars. Float over by number 8, Vanderwide for the Cougars. Set by the Gators. And a great
that was nice. That was nice, Diego.
And a
little
great
bit of trickery
float by number 10, Bailey Johnson. They caught the Cougars completely off guard. It's 22-10.
Bailey Johnson came from around the front of the set, behind her, and it looked like she was about to hit a powerful strike. Instead, a nice little flow. Really messed with them.
Dougherty looking to close out the set. Good bump by Vanderwide. Free ball over. Good dig by number 7, Brenna Dougherty. And a fault by an error by the Gators will give a score.
I believe that was a double. I believe that was a double.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you, Matt. It was a double by the Gators. Will give a score to San Marcos and bring up number 11, Maddie Newcomb, for the service. Remember, she is the Cougars' ace leader. Good bump by Drew Morris. Set and kill and score for the Gators, bringing it to 23-11. What an attack. The communication's looking fantastic, and we have a substitution. Jessica Haney coming in for Sophie Anderson. 2 points to win the set for the Gators.
Very similar attack there, very similar approach. Instead, she finished it this time instead of a float.
Drew Morris with the serve. Number 18, Faith Rascone-Ryan with the bump.
Nice
Good
dig by Garcia.
Dig by Taylor Garcia. Kill by Jessica Haney will give the Gators the score. It is set point.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jessica Haney checking in, making sure the Gators finish out this set on a positive note. 24-11, here we go,
Drew
Gators.
Morris can close it out right here. Great bump by number 7, Brenna Dougherty. Good kill by Jessica Haney. Good bump return by Elise Wheaton. Wow, great defense by the Gators. And Taylor Garcia with a good bump. And great defense. Good set by by Jessica Haney, excuse me. Good.
Oh,
and it is.
oh.
Oh, and that's the set. It was a fault for San Marcos, and that'll bring us to a close. The Gators close it out 25-11. It is all tied up 1-1, and we have an exciting match coming to you coming into the third set. It is all tied up 1-1.
Definitely an impressive match there. Love the way they rallied back, played good defense, fed the setters. They had a couple set plays they looked like they had there. Marlena Billings, she had a couple floats there up the middle, a couple back sets as well from the setter Peyton Jensen. Really impressive to see them bounce back, especially during the middle half of that set.
Yeah, and we saw the setter Peyton Jensen get up for that block at the end to close out that set. That was really fantastic and real exciting. We'll see if she continues to make as big of an impact coming into that third set. We also saw a real wake up out of the junior where number 9, Jessica Haney, she was on fire from the service stripe and was making a lot of great kills that really put a lot of pressure on the Cougars and tied it up, bringing us to 1-1 coming into the third set.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing 5'8" Peyton Jensen get up on the block there. That was an impressive sight to see. But it's a team effort out here for the Gators tonight. Doing everything they can to win, everything they can to stay atop the CAA Northern Division, everything they can to do to keep this 6-0 run on a roll.
Yeah, and we'll see if Drew Morris' serves can make a big difference in the third set. She's been making a big difference on the front line with her kills, but she hasn't had a lot of momentum serving. So we'll see if she could get that going to close out the win and continue the win streak for the Gators, who we mentioned earlier are coming off 6 straight wins entering conference play.
And we'll be right back to you with a third set in this match between the San Marcos Cougars and the San Francisco Gators.
Don't go anywhere. Who's coming up for the first service for the Gators? All right, here comes Peyton Jensen for the first service of the last set. We're tied up 1-1 here at Don Nassau Plaza. Great bump return by Cordero Barr. The kill by number 11, Maddie Newcomb. The set for the Gators, good float. Trinity, good. And we got the first score to the Gators off of an error on the Cougar side.
Yeah, good to see the Gators start out here in the second half.
Peyton Jensen coming up for her second service. She was hot on the line in the second set. We'll see if she can continue that.
Yeah, Peyton Jensen has 23 assists this game. Nice stat there.
Elise Wheaton with a good set. And the kill is off the tape for Maddie Newcomb, giving a 2-0 lead early to the Gators, looking to close out this game. Jensen approaching her third service.
Nothing, Diego. Continue.
And it is a great ace for Jensen.
That's Jensen's third ace this game, Diego. She's been on fire serving today. On fire.
All right. Look if she can keep the hot start going. Another serve, and it is out of bounds. Giving the ball, service ace for Jensen, giving the ball to San Marcos. It is 3-1 Gators lead. Olive Aguilar approaching to serve for the Cougars.
She has 1 ace on the game today.
Overhead set leads to a great kill by number 6 Trinity Barr, bringing the score to 1-4 Gators. We got a substitution, number 18 for San Marcos.
Diego, that was
Faith Rascone-Ryan checking in for number 3 Olive Aguilar.
Diego, that was one of the most impressive kills we've seen this game so far. Trinity Barr with 9 of them this game.
Fantastic stat there. Number 9 Jessica Haney with the service error, giving the ball back to the Cougars, making the score 2-4 Gators lead. Number 11 Maddie Newcomb, service ace leader for the Cougars, approaching to serve. Great bump by Drew Morris. Sophie Anderson with the kill. Bumper serve.
Nice
and
dig
great
there.
dig by number 2 Sophie Anderson. And Drew Morris with a fantastic kill.
Is that in?
Oh, it
Hold
was
on,
out of bounds.
I was having trouble figuring if that was the in or out or not.
Hold on.
It came very, yeah.
Hold on.
It's looking like it's Gators' ball. I think that ball was in.
And the Cougars coach is a little bit upset with the judges' calls here. They're pointing in both directions.
After a quick conference by the San Marcos Cougars, it looks like we're going to side out to Gators' ball.
All right, so that was a score for the Gators. The service was inbounds. The score is 5-2, Gators lead. Approaching the service, number 5, Taylor Garcia. Rascone-Ryan with the bumper turn. Good defense by number 10, Bailey Johnson. And Trinity Barr with the kill that goes out of bounds, giving the score to the Cougars, tying it up 4-4. We got a substitution, number 5, Micah Abair, replacing number 6, Elise Wheaton.
Yeah, Micah Abair leads the Cougars tonight in total attempts with 14.
Madison Turner with the serve, but a beautiful kill by number 6, Trinity Barr, will give the lead back to the Gators. 5-4 Gators lead.
That puts Trinity Barr in double digits for the game in kills with 10. Drew Morris was 7.
And just like that, Trinity Barr gets subbed out of the game, replaced by number 7, Brenna Dougherty, who is up to serve.
Brennan Dougherty is an ace on the game tonight.
Looking to add to that total right now, Brenna Dougherty approaches for the serve.
Jump serve float.
Good bump by Rascone-Ryan, and a great kill by number 12, Casey Deering, for the Cougars. Brings the score back to even, 5-5. Another substitution, Olive Aguilar replaces Faith Rascone-Ryan.
And Casey Deering is the San Marcos Cougar leader in kills tonight with 7.
All right, and we have number 8, Van Wyder with the serve. Good bump return by Brenna Dougherty, and a great kill by number 10, Bailey Johnson, will give the lead back to the Gators. The crowd is really starting to get involved, and people are really starting to get rowdy.
Yeah, there's Bailey Johnson with another kill. Best striker on the team, 31%.
Number 1, Drew Morris, approaching to serve. She's had some good serves on the game, looking to keep her momentum up. The ref is talking to the scoreboard, or scorekeeper, trying to get something squared away. The score is 7-5, Gators lead.
Almost seems like a Cougar strategy to slow down the Gators here.
Almost seems like it. And number 9, Jessica Haney, replaces number 2, Sophie Anderson. Again, approaching to serve is number 1, Drew Morris.
7-5 Gators. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
And a service error for Drew Morris will give a score to the Cougars, making it 6-7. Gators still lead. Approaching to serve for the Cougars is number 13, Grecia Cordero Barr. Good set by Peyton Jensen. Good return by San Marcos. Jensen with another set. Haney with the kill, but it's returned. Good bump by number 5, Taylor Garcia.
Outside the antenna, Diego. Outside the antenna.
Outside the antenna. Cougars
in the
point.
CIAA volleyball, actually in most volleyball here, you can't attack the ball from outside the antenna, which is the guarding the baseline here in the gym. That's what Bailey Johnson, or excuse me, that's what Jessica Haney did there.
Great defense by the Gators right now, keeping the ball alive. Wow, Jessica Haney with a good defensive effort, giving the score to the Gators after a fault by San Marcos. We're at a 7-8 score with the Gators leading. We have a substitution, number 26, Marlena Billings will come in to replace number 2, Sophie Anderson.
Yeah, Jessica Haney makes up her antenna mistake right there, gets a nice block right up on the tape, stuffs it right back in the face
Another
of the Cougars.
substitution, number 10, Bailey Johnson comes out, being replaced by number 13, Jade Gillespie, who approaches to serve. Great serve by Gillespie. Good kill by number 3, Olive Aguilar for San Marcos, giving us a tied-up score of 8-8, and a couple substitutions for both teams. Number 6, Elise Wheaton replaces number 5, Micah Aber for the Cougars, and number 10, Bailey Johnson, and number 13, Jade Gillespie. Excuse me. Yes, number 10, Bailey Johnson, and number 13, Jade Gillespie come out of the game.
Service
for the
Cougars.
Gators.
Service Cougars.
Good bump by Brenna Dougherty. Great defense by the Cougars. Elise Wheaton with the bump. And the kill is out for the Cougars, bringing the Gators back into the lead. The score is 8-9. Gators ball. Substitution number 6, Trinity Barr comes in to replace number 7, Brenna Dougherty.
That took a lot of discipline by the Gators there to follow that ball all the way out. A sharp angle, almost bounced the 10-foot line.
Great serve by Jensen, almost an ace. Good defense by the Gators, setting that block back.
Jessica Haney on the block.
Olive Aguilar with the float. Number 5, Taylor Garcia with a good bump. San Marcos doing a great job staying alive. What a play by Elise Wheaton. And out of bounds on the kill will give the score to the Gators, bringing us to 8-10 Gators lead.
And Diego, it was about this point in the game, last set, where the Gators went on a very nice run. Hope to see them do it right here with a 10-8 lead.
And they're in a good position with Peyton Jensen at the line for serving. Oh, and another jinx by the broadcaster.
We just jinxed it, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize about that one. We're here for 2 points. That's 2 points on us.
Taylor Jensen with the service fault will give the ball back to San Marcos. Olive Aguilar up to serve. And Matt, she's been a real impact player for San Marcos tonight. What do you think about Aguilar's performance?
Yeah, Aguilar's been really impressive. She's leading the team in total attempts, or one of the leaders in total attempts with 10.
Jensen with the great overhead set and the kill by Trinity Barr, bringing the score to 9-11, Gators lead.
Yep.
And Jessica Haney, number 9, is approaching to serve.
Trinity Barr continues to attack the net.
Jessica Haney had a great service run in the second set. We'll see if she can do that again here to close it out. Good overhead set by Elise Wheaton. What a defensive front by the Gators, and a bump by Cordero Barr. Wow, this is a great volley. And a kill off the tape for number 14, Mackenzie Jennings, will give another score to the Gators. It is 9-12, Gators lead.
Yeah, Marlena Billings.
Timeout, Cougars.
Marlena Billings has been big this set. She's had a couple blocks, a couple times up on the net, a couple kills, been a really big factor.
And I have to say, with the momentum that the Gators had coming into tonight's game, you really had to expect them to take this first conference matchup. They're coming off 6 straight wins with commanding sweeps against few of their opponents. And contrary, San Marcos is only coming off 1 win. They had a real rough start to the season. And the Gators have so much talent on their side of the court, it seems like San Marcos is having trouble keeping up. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, the Gators are flying high. They're definitely riding on life right now on that 6-0 run. Definitely trying to take care of San Marcos after dropping the first set.
And I must say, whatever Coach Hoffman told his team in that second set worked, because they came out with a whole new level of energy. And you could see it, just like I said earlier, spreading around to the whole team and contributing to them maintaining this lead and momentum coming into the third set. The score is 9-12, Gators lead. Number 9, junior Jessica Haney out of UC Riverside is getting ready to serve.
Yeah, a little bit of a D1, D2 transfer, but she's still here, loves the sport, loves volleyball, loves San Francisco.
Here she goes. Great serve, and it is an ace for Jessica Haney, keeping the momentum on the Gators side, bringing their lead to 13-9.
Yeah, the Gators have 6 aces tonight. Very impressive stat, 6 to 5 aces.
Wow, way to keep it alive for the Cougars. Free ball over by Elise Wheaton. Good set by Jensen for the Gators. And what a fantastic attack. Another score for the Gators. They are really on a run. We have a substitution. Number 14, Mackenzie Jennings, comes out being replaced by number 8, Emily Vanderweide. Haney with another great serve. Elise Whedon with the set. Good decoy by San Marcos, but Gators don't fall for it. Good bump by number 5, Taylor Garcia. Great frontline block by the Gators. Another set by Cordero Barr. Straight over to Jensen for the set. Good bump by Taylor Garcia. And a kill by, and it's a campfire for the Gators. Gives a score to San Marcos. Everybody was just kind of watching. What'd you think about that one,
Yeah,
Matt?
that was the Bermuda Triangle right there. The ball just fell right in the middle, got lost, no one communicating right there.
Can't have many more stakes like that if the Gators want to close this one out. We have a 14-10 lead for the Gators. Number 11, Maddie Newcomb with the serve for the Cougars. Taylor Jensen, good overhead set. What a kill by number 6. Trinity Barr is on a roll tonight. She has just been everywhere on the floor, getting kills left and right. I believe some of the San Marcos players might be having nightmares about number 6 tonight.
Yeah, she's been a wreck. She's coming like a wrecking ball, Diego.
All right, number 5, Taylor Garcia with a great serve. Elise Whedon with the set. Oh, switch hands on the float over by number 6, who comes out the game. Excuse me. Yes, number 6, Elise Wheaton, comes out the game. The great float over was by number 12, Casey Deering.
Yeah, Casey Deering switched hands like an MJ layup right there.
Good bump by number 1, Drew Morris. And a fantastic kill again by, you guessed it, number 6, Trinity Barr.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, she's just been on fire tonight. She's checking out for someone who's got a little bit of a rest, but she'll be right back in, I guarantee it.
Number 7, Brenna Dougherty, comes in to serve, replacing Trinity Barr.
Brenna Dougherty has an ace tonight. She has 1 ace.
Looking to add to that total right now. Good bump by Cordero Barr.
They like that float, Diego.
Good kill by Drew Morris, but it's a great defense by San Marcos right now.
Nice
Gators
dig
keeping
by
the ball
Taylor.
alive. And it is a double.
Yeah, a double on the Gators there. That's unfortunate. I believe that's their only second of the night, though. But that's still an unforced error on the Gators, giving 3 points away to the Cougars.
And number 18, Faith Rascone-Ryan, checks out for the Cougars, being replaced by number 10, Madison Turner.
12 serving 16 as well.
Great hit over the net by number 10, Bailey Johnson, bringing the score to 17-12, Gators lead.
Bailey Johnson and Trinity Barr have been the whole story tonight, with 14 kills by Barr and 6 now by Bailey Johnson.
What a fantastic stat line for those two. Drew Morris with the service. Olivia Aguilar with a good bump. Great frontline defense, but Jensen cannot get the dig, giving the score to the Cougars, bringing us to 13-17, Gators lead. Number 13 is Grecia Cordero Barr, approaching to serve.
Gracia with 1 ace tonight.
Good set by Taylor Jensen, and what a float by number 10, Bailey Johnson. She had the whole Cougars thinking that she was coming through with the hard kill and floated it over right by the antenna. Smart play. We got a couple substitutions for the Gators. Number 26, Marlena Billings, coming in for number 10, Bailey Johnson, and number 13, Jade Gillespie, coming in as well.
Yeah, a little taste of their own medicine with the floater there.
What a front line block by the Gators, but it's out of bounds, giving the score to San Marcos. We got a score of 14-18 Gators. With the substitution for the Cougars, number 6, Elise Wheaton, comes in and replaces number 5, Micah Aber.
Yeah, even though that ball went out of bounds on the block, that was a very well executed. Just got to angle the ball back in on the court, and I think that'll be a point next time.
Good velocity behind the serve for Wheaton. Good decoy and great velocity on the kill, and it's a score for the Gators.
Wow.
That whole attack was planned out to perfection. What a great decoy by Marlena Billings. Set up number 9, Jessica Haney, perfectly for the kill. And number 7, Brenna Dougherty checks out, approaching to serve number 35, Peyton Jensen.
After all they've been feeding McKenna Dougherty or Billings, they definitely thought the ball was going to her.
Good bump by number 1, Drew Morris, keeping the ball alive for the Gators. What a float by Jessica Haney, but San Marcos keeps it alive. Number 1, Drew Morris with the set. Oh my gosh, Peyton Jensen, beautiful set. And the kill by number 1, Drew Morris, bringing the score to 20-14 Gators.
Yeah, that was a point before it even hit, before it even touched the floor. That was an excellent strike by her. Excellent strike.
And the home crowd can feel the victory coming. We have Peyton Jensen approaching to serve again. It is 14-20 Gators lead. Cordero Barr with the bump. Elise Wheaton with the set. And a good kill by number 11, Maddie Newcomb, to keep San Marcos alive. They gained some momentum, much needed momentum back there.
Yeah, Newcomb sides out with her 5th kill of the night, 20-15. Cougars serving the Gators. Gators lead.
And Cougars in a good spot with Olive Aguilar approaching to serve. She's had a pretty good night at the service stripe. We'll see if she can get some points back on her side of the ball. Oh, and it's an ace for Aguilar. And San Marcos is looking to build on this momentum. Only a 4-point deficit. The Gators got to focus up if they want to close this out.
Yeah, Aguilar's 2nd ace of the night.
Aguilar with the approach. Good bump by Drew Morris, the set by Jensen. And a kill by Haney is in bounds in the outside corner, executed to perfection. Some substitutions for San Marcos. Number 18, Faith Rascone-Ryan checks in for Olive Aguilar.
Yeah, Diego, often a baseball term, painting the black is what a pitcher does when he puts it right on the outside of the plate. She painted the black with the outside of the court there.
Jessica Haney's service error off the tape after her fantastic kill will give another score to San Marcos, and Haney comes out of the game being replaced by number 2, Sophie Anderson. Number 11 for San Marcos, Maddie Newcomb, is approaching to serve. We'll see if she can get some aces. Great bump by number 1, Drew Morris. Good decoy and the float. Gators keeping it alive. Elise Wheaton, with a sneaky send over, catches the Gators completely off guard. San Marcos looking to make a run here. The score is 18-21, Gators lead.
And right now the Cougars are playing with no libero, just a defensive specialist, which means she can hit back row if necessary. Be watching out for that. Look out for that. Oh.
And it is a service error for Maddie Newcomb. Will give the Gators 22, only 3 more to secure the game. Approaching the service, number 5, Taylor Garcia. You think she'll close it out, Matt?
I hope so. Here we go.
Free ball over. And a fantastic kill by number 10, Bailey Johnson, off the free ball over, taking advantage of the misplay.
Yeah, Diego, the Cougars put that on a tee for her. It was just right over the net, and she hammered it down backside of the court.
And you can't expect anything less out of the senior. Elise Wheaton with a good set. And what a defensive play by number 10 again. Bailey Johnson, the senior, taking it in her own hands to close this one out. The score is 24-18. Game point for the Gators.
Taylor Garcia on the serve. Here we go, Gators.
What a dig. San Marcos keeping it alive, trying to stay in this game. Sophie Anderson with a good bump. Peyton Jensen with another good bump. Cordero Barr sending it back over. Good defense for the Gators, set by Wheaton. Morris with the bump. Jensen with the overhead set. Killed by Trinity Barr. Out of bounds. Gators win. Trinity Barr with the kill to finish it. And what an appropriate ending. Fantastic game for the freshman. She was everywhere. And that is all for you tonight, folks. We have the game winner for the Gators. It is 2-1.
Yeah, 25-18, a kill by the setter there. That was an impressive way to finish off that set. Very nice run by the Gators. Got some aces in there. Trinity Barr looked electric, dropping a couple of hammers down. Let's see what the Gators can do in this 4th set here, and let's see if they can close out the match.
We got one more set coming at you. Try to see if the Gators could get the 3rd set to close out the game. We have some real excitement in that last set. We're looking for that to continue over into set number 4. just so you know. So, Matt, what do you think that the San Marcos coach is telling the Cougars to try to come back and steal this fourth set?
If I had to guess right now, it would definitely just be working on their passing. It was very interesting to see the Cougars play with a defensive specialist instead of a libero. When the Cougars do that, or in fact when anybody's team does that, they can attack from behind the 10-foot line, which really opens up the offensive game plan for either team with a defensive specialist. Defensive specialist is just basically a libero without that different colored jersey. Usually a smaller play on the floor, but if they can strike, they can definitely have a chance to.
Yeah, and like you said in the end of that third set, if they come out with the same no libero lineup, keep an eye out for those back row attacks because they are going to be coming out strong. They don't need to worry about illegally touching it.
Yeah, it was interesting. Even though the San Francisco won that set, they both had the same amount of attack attempts with 32 each. San Francisco had two service aces compared to San Marcos's one. They also led the set in blocks, 1-0.
And we see that the Cougars are really having trouble from that service line with 5 errors. They're going to really have to clean that up if they're going to want to try to rally back and win this fourth set. The Gators are far too good of a volleyball team to have that many errors coming from the service line and try to get a win.
Yeah, Gators are first in the league with errors. They're also very good with kills. That set they had 15 compared to San Marcos's 9. A nice 25-18 win as we head into the fourth set here. What do you think, Diego?
I think if you're watching at home, if there's one thing you should do is keep an eye on number 6 for the Gators, Trinity Barr. The true freshman has been everywhere tonight. She has been scoring, she has been serving, she has been doing setting, and I cannot believe the performance she is putting together.
Yeah, been very impressive, Diego. Been a very impressive night for her. 16 kills. Hoping for another few in this set. Let's get off to a hot start here in Don Nasser Gym.
And here we go, folks. Fourth set. Gators looking to close it out. Cougars are first to serve. And it looks like Elise Wheaton, number 6, the senior, is going to start out serving for the Cougars to start the fourth set.
SFSU also leads the whole total games with 38 assists compared to 24. 6 service aces to 6 service aces. 11 service errors for San Francisco compared to the 4 from San Marcos. So San Francisco will definitely want to clean up those service errors tonight for the rest of the match.
And I got to tell you, Matt, if the Gators volleyball is going to be playing like this, I wouldn't mind calling every game because this has just been a fantastic showing out by both sides, each team, and the effort has been top-notch. It has just been a great game.
Yeah, it's definitely been a fun match here tonight. Let's not forget both San Francisco and San Marcos have a match here tomorrow in the Don Nasser Plaza. So I believe the Gators play UCSD. I'm not quite sure who the San Marcos Cougars play because we're only Gators fans here.
All right, and here is Wheaton approaching to serve for the Cougars. Great bump by number 1, Drew Morris, followed by another bump by Jensen. And a great float by Drew Morris gives the first score of the fourth set to the Gators. What a fantastic start, exactly what they wanted. We have a substitution. Number 10, Bailey Johnson, comes in for number 26, Marlena Billings.
Yeah, if you want to get off to a hot start, definitely feed your hot players. Drew Morris is definitely one of them. Look to see Trinity Barr get some action here as well.
Number 5, the libero, Taylor Garcia, approaching to serve.
Nice float serve there.
Good set by Wheaton, and great defense by the Gators keeps the ball alive. Number 6, Trinity Barr with a fantastic kill. The San Marcos was able to get a hand on it, but a campfire on the opposite side just lets it hit the floor.
Yeah, Diego, almost the same spot as San Francisco State's Bermuda Triangle. Pretty ironic there.
Approaching for her second serve, Taylor Garcia. Right off the tape. Elise Wheaton with a good set. And Vanderwide with a great kill. The true freshman out of San Marcos has had some good offense, really giving San Marcos some life. They're really going to need more out of her if they want to take this fourth set.
Yeah, Diego, she's got 5 kills tonight. You definitely want to see more of her if San Marcos wants to have a chance.
Oh, what a bump by Drew Morris on a good serve by Vanderwide.
Woo!
Trinity Barr, what a kill.
I'm not quite sure what happened there, Diego, but regardless, Trinity Bar has been the X factor in this game. She got up. That was a high jump. I believe the San Marcos defense touched the net. I'm not quite sure. Either way, Trinity Bar has been the factor this whole game.
And just like that, she comes out of the game, replaced by number 7, Brenna Dougherty, to serve. Good serve by, oh, and what a kill by number 11, Maddie Newcomb. Substitution for San Marcos, number 13, Grecia Cordero Bar, comes out, replaced by number 12, Casey Deering.
Yeah, that's the middle blocker there, Maddie Newcomb. She's also had a very nice night with 6 kills.
Drew Morris with a great bump, Jensen with a good bump, and Morris sends it over. Good defense by San Marcos, lets the ball drop. Another campfire for the Gators. They can't let that happen again.
Yeah, that ties the match here 3-3. It's been very close so far. Very close match to start this 4th set.
Good block for San Marcos. Gators are gonna have to find a way to respond to those blocks that are coming inside the spike line. Good bump by number 2, Sophie Anderson. And what a kill by number 10, Bailey Johnson, to bring the lead back into the Gators' hands. The score is 3-4.
Yeah, that back set by Peyton Johnson has been a useful weapon tonight. That was about 3 or 4 plays we've seen off that back set to a middle blocker.
Drew Morris with the serve for the Gators. Set by Wheaton. Good defense.
Oh, off the catwalk.
Wow,
off the catwalk.
That stayed up there for a while.
We're still playing it.
Jessica Haney with the kill. Good defense by San Marcos. Wow, what a dig by Jessica Haney.
Oh
my gosh, and the ball's still alive. Number 7 with a good hit. Haney sends it over. Good dig by San Marcos. Madison Turner tries to get the kill, but good dig by Drew Morris. And Haney sends it over with the float. Cordero Bar with the bump. Good hit by number 7, Brenna Dougherty. What a kill by Haney. Wheaton couldn't keep it alive. And it is a score for the Gators, giving them a 2-point lead. The score is 3-5.
Jessica Haney single-handedly kept that possession alive. She took the ball over the net 3 times as the 3rd person touching the ball, only to finish it on the last possession, bringing the score 5-4.
And here comes Drew Morris trying to keep the momentum on her team's side. Number 14 with a great kill for San Marcos. Oh, but it is out of bounds. Too much on it. Mackenzie Jennings with the attempt there.
That was easy to tell, Diego. That ball is out by a country mile.
And Drew Morris is approaching for her 3rd straight serve, doing a lot for her team right now. What a serve. Vanderweide keeping it alive. Cordero Bar, free ball over.
Want to see him set up here.
Jensen with the set. And Haney with a good float, but Wheaton keeps it alive. And good kill by Madison Turner. That is hit first by the Gators, then goes out, so the score will go to the Cougars, bringing it to 4-6 with the Gators still leading. Wheaton comes out, being replaced by number 5, Micah Abair. Number 10, Madison Turner to serve for the Cougars. Good bump by Brenna Dougherty. And the kill by Haney, but it is out of bounds.
Yeah. Off the antenna right there.
Off the antenna.
I believe so. Similar to what happened in the last set, I believe.
Madison Turner to approach for her 2nd straight serve. Score is 5-6, Gators lead. Good bump by Brenna Dougherty.
Close to the catwalk
Jensen with another pump. And Jessica Haney with a good kill, but San Marcos keeps it alive. Good set by number 5, Taylor Garcia. And Jessica Haney sends it over. San Marcos keeping it alive. Good hit by number 5, Micah Abair, but an out-of-bounds kill again by San Marcos. They're going to have to take some off of those kills if they're going to want to make a run.
They're just pushing it too far, Diego, but Jessica Haney again on the attack. A nice cut shot towards the near line here. Let's see how much more she gets involved in this action.
And number 13, Jade Gillespie, replaces Bailey Johnson to serve. Great jump serve right over the tape by Gillespie. Good overhead set by Madison Turner, but again, it is an out-of-bounds kill for number 14, Jennings. And she is not happy with the call, but it seemed pretty clear out of bounds to me.
Yes.
Coach Hoffman is out here trying to talk to his players, get them in line.
San Marcos has 3 attack errors already this set. That's not very good, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and there's a successful kill by number 5, Micah Abair, who really needs to start and get her offense going if she wants to keep her team in the game. The Gators have held on to the lead since the start of this fourth set. Number 18, Faith Rascone-Ryan is set to serve for the Cougars.
Yeah, Gator fans make a little bit of noise here, trying to get a little bit of momentum back. Let's go, side out Gators.
Great set by Jensen, and a beautiful kill by number 1, Drew Morris, to bring the lead to 3 points for the Gators. And to serve, you guessed it, Peyton Jensen, trying to keep her good performance at the service line going.
That was an excellent back row attack right there, Diego. I really love to see that.
Vanderweide with the bump. Madison Turner with the set. Vanderweide with the kill. Good defense by the Gators, keeping it alive. Oh, what a float by Jensen. She got everybody fooled with that. She set it right over the net, and all of San Marcos
that forced
was
the timeout. Yeah, Peyton Jensen hit him with the little Johnny Manziel money sign right there, too, after that dump. I love seeing a little bit of swagger from these girls on the court.
And the confidence should be coming out because the Gators have all the momentum approaching this middle of the last set. And if they continue the way they've been playing, they will take this 7th win and continue their win streak. They're 5-0 at home this season, and it really looks like they're protecting home court with some pride.
Yeah, they love playing here in the Gator community, Gator County, Chomp City. You know, they love it here up in San Francisco. This team is coming from Southern California, San Marcos, right off the 78 in Escondido. I'm not really sure how that got here, but plane, train, automobile, car, bus, that's a long drive from Southern California. If they showed up today, they might be a little bit lethargic, and it might show here in the 4th set.
And you got to think that this performance will help San Francisco State coming into their game tomorrow against UC San Diego, who is sure to be a challenge to the team. Approaching the serve is Peyton Jensen, who has had a fantastic performance tonight. Coach Hoffman is talking to Drew Morris, most likely telling her to keep up the great work.
Peyton Jensen has 3 aces tonight, as well as 5 digs to go along with a great night.
Let's see if she could add to that total right now, Matt. Good overhead set by Madison Turner. What a dig by number 5, Taylor Garcia. Oh, and a campfire for the Gators will give the score to San Marcos.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate play right there, but her teammates will pick her back up. They'll get the ball back right here inside out.
Unfortunate that after that great dig, they weren't able to capitalize, but no worries. The Gators are trying to keep the momentum on their side. Set to serve for the Cougars is number 13, Grecia Cordero Barr, who has been an impact player for them all night. Good dig by number 1, Drew Morris. Jessica Haney keeps it alive. Free ball over by Garcia. Good overhead set again by Turner, and it is a fault out of bounds on the overhead set by Turner. Will give the score to the Gators. It is 7-11 Gators lead. Approaching to serve is number 9, Jessica Haney. Oh, and what an ace by Haney to bring the lead to 13-7 Gators.
Yeah, that was a nice serve by Haney. She's been impressive tonight as well. San Marcos has 23 attack errors on the night. That's compared to San Francisco's 7.
Good decoy by San Marcos got the Gators defense a little out of position, creating the scoring opportunity and execution for the Cougars. Substitution number 9, Jessica Haney, comes out, being replaced by number 2, Sophie Anderson, the 5'11 sophomore out of LaSalle High School. Approaching to serve for the Cougars is number 6, Elise Wheaton, off the tape. Oh, and out of position is the Gators.
Yeah, not much you can do right there. You're expecting a nice hard serve, and that just ball falls off the tape into no man's land.
And Wheaton will be credited with the ace. Oh, followed by the service error, short-lived. And we have a substitution. Number 10, Bailey Johnson, comes in, replacing number 26, Marlena Billings.
Although San Marcos does have a lot of attacking errors, that's only their 3rd service error on the night. So been impressive on that end tonight.
And approaching to serve, number 5, Taylor Garcia. And it is too much on it for Garcia. Service error will bring the score to 10-13. Cougars still lead. Critical moment here in the fourth set to see who can capture the momentum to close out this critical set.
Yeah, contrary to what we thought, that's their 12th service error for San Francisco tonight.
Good bump by Drew Morris. Fantastic set by Jensen. And the kill by Trinity Barr. The dig by Wheaton is out of bounds.
Yeah, that'll count as a kill for Trinity. She's been impressive tonight, but also a forced error as well on the San Marcos side.
And like you pointed out, those attack errors for San Marcos have really been shooting them in the foot. Approaching to serve for the Gators is number 7, Brenna Dougherty, the junior out of Dana Hills High School. Good bump. Great set by Jensen. And the kill by number 1 is kept alive by San Marcos. Good set by Wheaton off the tape and out of bounds will give the score to the Gators, bringing the score to 15-10. Gators lead with Dougherty still at the service stripe.
Yeah, fortunate for the Gators right there. Very fortunate break.
And what a block over by number 1, Drew Morris.
No, 10.
Excuse me, number 10, Bailey Johnson with the last score. And we have a timeout.
Yeah, forced a timeout here by, I believe, the Cougars. A 16-10 score by the Gators here in the fourth set. Again, right at that crucial point of the game where you want them to go ahead and take this and run with it. Up by 6, balls on their side. Let's see if they can get some momentum going.
And you could really see the difference in morale on both sides of the court right now. You really see the loose and the free-flowing offense coming from the San Francisco State Gator side. And on the Cougar side, they're really just trying to do anything they can to stop the attack from the Gators. And, you know, if we keep seeing this pressure by the Gators, I'm pretty sure that they'll close out this win, but who knows what can happen.
Yeah, and that confidence they have right now probably stems from how confident they are at home with that 5-0 record. They've dominated here. They love this place. They know exactly how to play here. They know exactly what this gym is like. So with a 16-10 lead, they're going to service out to the Cougars. It should be an interesting rest of the set of the fourth.
And you got to give it to the Gator supporters coming out and really making this place into Chomp City. We've had a lot of cheers, a lot of support for our hometown team. I'm sure that is pumping them up and going to bring them into the fourth set victory. Yep. Getting ready to serve is number 7, Brenna Dougherty. Good set by Wheaton, and the kill is good by number 11, Maddie Newcomb. The Cougars trying to stay alive here, bringing the score to 11-16. Gators still lead. Approaching to serve is Maddie Newcomb, excuse me.
Yeah, Maddie Newcomb with 1 service error on the night, but a nice serve there.
Good bump and set by Jensen. What a kill by number 10, Bailey Johnson, to bring the momentum back into the Gators. And number 9, Jessica Haney, coming in to replace number 2, Sophie Anderson. That front line by the San Francisco State Gators has really answered the call tonight. Yep. You have to be enjoying their play.
Yeah, Bailey Johnson with 10 kills on 13 attempts for a 77% kill percentage. One of the more impressive stats on the team tonight.
All right, and approaching to serve is number 1, Drew Morris. Right off the tape, good serve, number 6, Wheaton with the set. Cross court, a kill attempt. It's kept alive by the Gators. Good bump by Wheaton on the kill attempt by Bailey Johnson, and another set by Jensen is hit by number 9, Jessica Haney. Bump by Jensen. Haney again with another kill. Wheaton with the good bump. Grecia Cordero-Barr keeping it alive for San Marcos.
Ball over.
Taylor Garcia float over by number 10, Bailey Johnson,
alive.
for another score. Oh, wait, just kidding. No.
Oh, Diego, I thought she got her hand down and got that ball up, but I guess not, according to the line judge on the stanchion.
Yes. So that was a float over by Bailey Johnson. She has really taken command at the end of the third and fourth set here. And a kill by number 12, Casey Deering. They're going to need a lot more of that on the San Marcos side if they want to make a comeback. Wheaton being replaced, number 6, by number 5, Micah Bear. And approaching to serve for the Cougars is number 10, Madison Turner.
Yeah, I feel like San Francisco could have had to play on defense there, but here we go.
Good set by Jensen. What a float by number 10, Bailey Johnson. It seems like when the game is coming to a close, she just answers the call. The senior really bringing home the win, or ending out this game strong for the Gators.
Yeah, she loves it. She knows how to play this game. She's experienced. She's been here all 4 years, and Matt Hoffman's tenure as well. So he probably have a lot of trust together.
And with that, Johnson comes out of the game. Number 13, Jade Gillespie with the serve. Good front line block and score for the Gators, bringing the score to 20-12. Gators lead. Coming up for her second serve is Jade Gillespie.
They're fifth attacking error for San Marcos tonight. In the set, excuse me.
And service error for Gillespie will give the score to the Cougars.
Yeah,
giving us a 13-20 score.
Even though we've been very well in our services, we actually lead tonight with 13 service errors compared to San Marcos' 3. Been a sloppy part of the Gators game tonight. Wiping down the court on the Cougars side over there.
And Gators only 5 points away from closing out this game. They're really looking to recapture the momentum here after giving up that score.
Yeah, I think they want to go home. Let's see if they can finish it out, Diego.
Good way to keep the ball alive for San Marcos, and the float by number 5. Oh, but it's still alive.
They kept that up. Pancake, baby. Flipping flapjacks out here.
What a defensive play by San Francisco State. Oh, man.
Oh, got crafty.
Taylor Jensen with the overhead set, and it's a score for the Gators on a fault. A double by San Marcos will give the score to the Gators, bringing us to a 13-21 score.
Yeah,
and we have a substitution, number 6, Trinity Barr, coming back into the game. That has to strike fear in the hearts of the San Marcos team.
Yeah, Diego, that was impressive. A nice little pancake to a flop on the backside. Trinity Barr finished this off. Let's go.
And it's a forced error. Taylor Jensen.
Yeah, forced error right there. 22-13, San Francisco got all the killers in the game. Peyton Johnson with the service. Let's go, Gators. Peyton Jensen, excuse me.
Peyton Jensen approaching for his second serve. Score is 13-22. Gators lead.
Ugh.
And service error for Jensen will give the score to the Cougars. The Gators lead 2-1 in the sets, trying to close out this game with the fourth set victory.
22-14, Cougars, or Gators.
Cordero Barr with the serve. Good hit to keep it alive by Jensen, and a great bump by number 18, Faith Rascone-Ryan. And the float over by number 11, Maddie Newcomb, is kept alive. And what a kill by Trinity Barr once again. Bringing it to 23-14, Gators lead.
Did you expect anything else, ladies and gentlemen? How many times have we said her name tonight? Exactly 20 kills for Trinity Barr.
And what a stat for her. Good serve by Jessica Haney. Good dig to keep it alive for San Marcos. Wow, and it's a good dig, but not kept alive. It's a score for the Cougars, bringing us to a 23-15 score. Gators lead. Jessica Haney coming out of the game, being replaced by number 2, Sophie Anderson.
Yeah.
Also exiting the game is number 5, Micah Aber.
Cougars trying to show a little life here, but it's 23-15, Cougars serving.
Approaching a serve for the Cougars is number 6, Elise Wheaton. And who replaced Micah Aber was number 8, Emily Van Wyde. Good bump by number 1, Drew Morris. Great set, and a kill by Trinity Barr again. That's her 21st kill of the night.
I don't know how many times we have to say it.
24-15.
I really don't know how many times we have to say it. She's just been the whole game tonight. The entire offense have come out of that right arm cannon she has.
And the Gators crowd getting excited here. Game point. Taylor Garcia with the serve. Kept alive by San Marcos. And it's all over. Gators win. 25-15 is the score of the final set. Gators win 3-1 and extend their win streak to 7 games coming into their game tomorrow against UC San Diego. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Once again, I was your play-by-play call, Diego Perez.
My name is Matt Massoni on color commentary. San Francisco with an excellent game tonight. Go Gators.
And we'll be back online next week with another volleyball game for you. Make sure you tune into that one. Have a great night, everybody.